Mhm.
Hello, Jennifer. Welcome back to class.
Hey, girl. Mhm.
um, I just want to say I'm really proud of you, and I think you're really brave for letting us put this out in the public for everybody to witness. So kudos to you
Thank
for that,
you.
because lots
Thank
of people are
you.
understandably not comfortable with that, and
Yeah, well,
we
it's
make a
okay. I
fool
don't
of
mind.
we make a fool of ourselves with all our sounds and stuff. And I just want to give you props for letting people see that.
Thank you. Well,
Yeah,
I hope that people will learn from it because, we all have gifts that all we got to do is tap into. And I just want to learn how to tap into what I know is already there,
right,
you know?
right, right. Um, so today we're just going to kind of go over what you've been learning and if you have any questions with any of that, and take a pause on the actual activation lessons and stuff. And I think
Hmm.
in the next couple of classes, we're going to do some simpler things that's more along the lines of layman's terms
Okay.
to tap into psychic abilities.
Okay.
Because I think, not to sound egotistical, but I think my way of doing it is a lot easier than this book's way of doing it.
Yeah, probably
It's
so. The
it's
book is
it's a little
freaking
complicated.
complicated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of complicated. So, oh, I got my tarot pants on.
Score.
Uh,
I like those.
they say psychic readings all over them. They're pretty cool.
Nice. Nice.
So yeah, let's just talk. Let me
Okay.
know, like, and don't feel bad about any of it. So, like, whatever you're telling me, you don't have to give me an excuse or a reason why or any of those things unless you want to, so that you can learn more clarity from something. Okay?
Right.
Because
Okay.
it's never about, oh, I didn't do good enough, right? It's never about that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, okay. So I don't think I've had enough time to really practice. Even the first class we talked about rubbing the hands together and moving the energy. And I mean, I can feel it. And then when you were talking about practice and visualizing, I didn't understand what visualization really was. I thought I was supposed to see the Star of David or the heart or the whatever and just hold that there when it's more like flashes. And then I learned in like later lessons that when we're doing like the Maharic seal that I'm able to the image may not be there 100%, but it's coming in and out, um and like I said, I've been kind of slacking with my pineal gland meditations. I need to get back on that. I got me a Kundalini poster thingy. Whoops. I just want to put it in a frame, but that's what I got from Amazon. Um, been practicing the tones. They're getting easier. I don't think I'm muting my voice when I'm doing them alone because, I
yeah.
was laying on my bed and I didn't want to have the camera on me. So I like faced the camera to the ceiling and I'm like, oh, and then I'd do like two tones and then I'd play it back just to make sure that the sound was there
Hmm.
because I could feel it. But I
Hmm.
could also feel it on the last class when I was freaking muting
Hmm.
myself. That was funny. That was
Right.
a trip to watch. Um, and then like the spiral, whatchamacallit, with the clock, that's definitely going to take another watch. And I probably won't even be able to get to that until one of these days when I get off early or next weekend. I need there to be a few more hours in the day.
Right. Don't we
Just a
all?
few more.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree. I agree. Okay, so but how are you feeling in doing these things? Are you feeling more comfortable now? Are you starting to sort of settle into it?
With the tones, definitely.
Okay, good.
Definitely. Yeah. Like I can
Good.
go through those and I don't think I'm as worried about being heard, and I even would talk to coworkers at work about how I was muting myself. And then I would say a tone like, in front of people and be like, yeah, so I would be saying this, but you didn't hear it. I could feel it here. but you couldn't hear it on the replay. This is crazy. So I'm trying
Hmm.
to get a little more comfortable. So, and I think I am.
Okay,
I
good,
think.
good, good. And when you do have time to meditate, how are you doing with visualizing and quieting the mind and focusing on the breath?
I think it's getting better. And when I catch myself feeling like my energy scattered, I'll stop and just take a few deep breaths and try to kind of visualize it all coming back to me, and
Right,
things like
good,
that. So
good,
I just haven't been meditating here as much as I would like to.
right.
I think I
And
need to
that's okay
start
too.
taking like a short meditation, to start off with, because I feel like most days I get up, immediately go to the chiropractor, then I come home, hop on the treadmill, and then get ready for work, and then come home from work, and it's just that instinct to grab that glass of wine,
Hmm.
and I don't know. So I was having like one or two glasses, relaxing, letting it wear off. Then right before I go to sleep, put on my headphones and do the Joe Dispenza meditation. So I want to at least get back into that pattern. Like if I want to have a glass of wine when I get off work, cool. Let it wear off, and then the bare minimum, at least try that.
Well, when you're on your treadmill or doing any form of busy work, whether it's
Hmm.
exercise or what if it's repetition, you could be raking grass, mowing grass, just taking a walk.
Okay,
Those are forms of meditation, okay? Because you
I didn't
are
know that.
sort of clearing your mind, you know,
Yeah.
in those moments.
Okay.
That's why exercise is so good for your mental health because
Yeah. Okay.
it has the brain sort of take a break while you're doing the exercise. So maybe, I mean, if nothing else, there's that, but maybe consider putting your headphones on and listen to a meditational while you're on the treadmill, you
Oh,
know?
okay. I didn't realize I could combine the two.
Sure. I mean, meditation doesn't strictly mean you have to be sitting still, Indian leg cross position
Right.
and all. You don't like that. I like to tell people there is no right or wrong way to do this as long as you're tapping in to spirit.
Okay.
So, whatever fits your personality, your lifestyle the best,
Hmm.
capitalize on that, right?
Okay.
I mean, even driving in the car, while you're in the car driving, you know how you would crank up the radio and just let your brain chill?
Yeah.
That's a form of meditation, okay?
Huh. Even if I'm singing along and performing concerts on my commute home?
Sure, sure, because you're not meditation in and of itself means that you're letting your brain take a break to
Okay.
recharge. So any
Okay.
kind of outlet like that is a form of meditation. Now, when you want to do a focused meditation where you're practicing your visualization or you're looking for answers or whatever, of course, it needs to be more relaxed and not as physical, right? Or not
Okay.
as necessary for you to. I mean, I know we can drive our cars and be on autopilot, but we still have to, on some level, pay attention to what we're doing, right? It's not like you can go into full trance meditation or something while you're driving. That's not safe. But yeah, I mean, meditation is meditation. If you're on the treadmill and you want to try to practice your visualization, do it. Like stare at the wall in front of you or whatever, and then just stare
Okay.
through the wall and see the images that you need to focus on, or just focus on the breath and just say, "Okay, God, anything you need to tell me for the day, let's have it. Now's the time. This is our meeting, right? Treadmill time is
Okay.
meeting time with God, right?
Gotcha.
Like if you've got any
Gotcha.
downloads for me today, God, let me have them. If you've got any wisdom for me today, let me have it. Like,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Capitalize on it. Don't ever feel bad because you can't meditate the way somebody else does, or you can't do this or that the way somebody else does, because you have to embrace who you are in order to truly move this energy the way that I want you to.
Okay.
That doesn't mean changing who you are. That means
Yeah.
embracing who you are. This is your lifestyle. This is what you're doing in life. You're at this fast pace, and you have to be able to capitalize on those moments that are for you to put your meditation into it, to put your soul growth
Right.
into it, right? So do it on the treadmill, man. It's all good.
I like that. And I
Yeah,
mean, I do enjoy doing guided meditations when I'm in I mean, I
sure,
do enjoy them when I do them. I don't, just
sure.
like I don't ever regret, working out. I don't ever regret meditating, you know.
Right, right.
I
There's
do
just not a
enjoy
lot of
it.
allotted time for it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I totally get it. I'm a busy, hella busy person, 2
Hmm.
kids and a house to take care of and 3 jobs to juggle. I'm pretty busy, you
Yeah.
know? So, I get it. And I don't meditate every single day in that type of disciplined way of meditation, you know?
Okay.
Just like I don't even have time to work out. So, I make my
Mhm.
housework part of my workout routine because I
Yep.
got to multitask, right? I got to
Yeah.
capitalize where I can.
Yep.
These floors ain't gonna sweep
Wait.
themselves, but I'll sure as hell turn
Mhm.
some music on and dance with that broom while I do it and get some cardio,
Absolutely. And as a personal trainer, I can say that that is cardio.
It is.
You're
Yeah,
burning calories. As my Fitbit would say, you're earning zone minutes.
that's right.
Yep.
I used to teach a dance class in my late 20s. I taught a dance class for exercise. We called it jazzercise back in the day.
Oh, yes.
But it was essentially a dance class. We just got to wear cute
Yeah.
outfits, you know?
No. Yes.
That's all it was. But yeah, you're totally like burning the calories and doing the cardio and
Hmm.
exercising your lungs and your muscles and your core and all those things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I love to dance.
Me
So
too.
I just
Me
embrace
too.
who I am and put my spiritual into every bit of it I can. My spiritual and
Oh,
my
yeah.
workout, you
There
know,
you go.
my self
There you
love.
go. Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's important that you don't ever feel like you failed in any way, you know,
Yeah.
because you didn't get to meditate today or you didn't get to practice your activations today or whatever. Whatever. Like if you're not
I think
feeling
the
it that
only,
day, don't force it.
yeah. I feel like the only way I would consider it a failure is if I just said, "Oh, I quit. I'm done." And there's nothing in my
Well,
soul that's going to let me do that, you
sure.
know?
I mean, maybe that was too harsh of a word. I just mean don't judge yourself and don't feel bad about it.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
Because some days you're not going to be feeling it. Other days you're going to be too damn
Mhm.
busy and
Mhm.
life happens. And
Yeah.
so you can't beat yourself up over it, but
Yeah.
still try to, consciously capitalize on where it can be something can be doubled up, right? Like when you're on
Yeah.
that treadmill or when you're driving, maybe pop the Joe Dispenza thing onto your radio, if you got Bluetooth or
Mhm.
whatever. Bluetooth that shit in,
Mhm.
listen to something on the way to work, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Or on the
yeah.
way home from work, whatever. Just
Yeah.
like, work with it instead of against it.
Yes. Gotcha.
Okay. So anything else you want
I cannot think of anything at the moment.
to? Okay. Um, I can't really either. I think you're doing really great, honestly. I think you're doing really great. Um, and yeah, I think starting next week, probably for the next 2 or 3 weeks, we're just going to do some simple little energy moving exercises because those are more fun to do anyway.
Okay.
And um, at least one of them is going to require us to go outside for a minute. So we're probably going to have to do it during the daytime because I know you're afraid of frogs and we can't have you
Yes.
outside in the dark where the frogs
Yes.
might get you.
No, we
So
can't. In the wintertime, we can't. 'Cause they go
no,
hibernate.
no, in the wintertime, I'm not going to be outside after dark because it's too freaking
Mhm.
cold. I
Yes.
despise being cold. I
Not in
mean,
Georgia. I
oh,
love our winters.
listen, girl, when I grew up in Arkansas, I didn't know how good I had it until my family moved me to Indiana and I discovered my first winter here. I was like, holy shit cakes. Everything in my body is froze. I loved winter in Arkansas.
Yeah.
You know, it was so
Yeah.
good. It was so good. And it's so cold and wet in Indiana in the winter. And I hate it.
Mm,
And our summers were pretty hella great too. I mean, I loved summer there too because we didn't have all that horrible humidity, at least not then. I hear it's
yeah.
humid in Arkansas now, but Indiana's really bad humid in the summer. Ugh,
Here too. Here too.
real bad. Like I swear to God, it's turning subtropical here.
Hmm. Here too. Yep.
Like I
Especially
ain't
the
even playing.
rain.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
and then my hair's a hot mess, and it's a whole thing. But
Especially
anyway,
during that heat wave we had like a week ago. It hadn't been quite
oh,
as bad.
we're still in a heat wave. We've had UV warnings, solar warnings, and heat warnings for being outside. It's so crazy hot. And all of my plants are dying. Like it doesn't matter that I'm watering them. The sun is just
Yeah.
torching them, all
Yeah.
of them. It's terrible.
Hmm.
Anyway, that's a whole different topic. um, but yeah, we're going to need to go outside during the day
Okay.
to do at least one of these exercises. The other ones we can probably get by with doing them in the house. I don't think we can bring too much crazy or energetic disturbance
Yeah. Yeah.
by the other ones, but we want to go outside for the one for sure
Yeah.
because
Yes.
we're going to be pushing energy and we don't want to push it through the house and break things because you never
Well,
know
I'm
when that
most
stuff might
likely,
decide to blast out of you.
um, most likely I'll have weekends off unless the person that does work weekends needs to request off. So most likely my schedule will be Monday through Friday. So
Okay.
you do it during the day. That'd be fine.
Okay, cool. All right,
Yeah.
sweet pea. Until
All
next
right.
class.
Until next class. Mwah.
Mwah.
Mwah.